So, it's now June. I keep doing this thing where I take on like these crazy new costumes, so I don't get to work on Empress. Did I start working on the skirt? No, I didn't. But some things have come in. One of them being rhinestones, and I'll show you the insane amount that I got. And what I'm gonna do is start working on the corset, because it's got some really cool boning, and I kind of need to like start rhinestoning that so I know what other sizes of purple rhinestones that I need to get. So that's what's on deck to work on even before the skirt, because it takes some time for rhinestones to come in. But check this out. Can we see? Now these are hotfix rhinestones, but just put glue on the back of them and they'll work just the same. Like, this is an absurd amount of rhinestones. I don't even remember how many are in each, but usually I have bags that are like, they're just 10 gross, and this is like 10 times that. I'm all about a deal, especially when I have to encrust shit, but this is really exciting. Also, my shoes came in. The best part is that they come with this attachment that like, it snaps back here, and so then these actually like go up onto, like, this is your standard pleaser boot that's knee high, and then it's got this attachment that actually like goes over the knee. Real cool. So all of this is probably not going to be rhinestone, but all of this here, because apparently that's my thing, will have black and purple rhinestones. I'm real stoked about it. So like I said, I started working on the corset. It's probably going to be hard to see on camera, but my initial plan was to rhinestone this boning and then get smaller stones to go in between. But there's some really cool seams that were on this corset that I figured I was going to rhinestone those instead of the boning. So, trying to get my shadow out of here. So there's amethyst AB and light amethyst AB that goes on the seams. And then on either side of that is just regular amethyst. And that's pretty much the only purple that's on the corset. Except for, I've got these really sweet, they're from Looking Glass Gems. They're purple diamond. They're teeny tiny, SS12. And so I'm encrusting everything else with jet stones. But if you can see, wherever in my encrusting is like a tiny space where an SS12 stone will fit, because I'm basically just using 30, 20, and a couple 16s. But if there's little tiny spaces, I'm putting in the purple diamond. So it's not all jet, and it kind of like picks up the reflections a little bit. And I have use for these stones that I've had forever waiting to be put on this costume. I did kind of run out of stones. I'm waiting for another shipment to come in so I can finish the purple. And I also have to order up some flowers, because I'm actually going to either glitter or rhinestone little roses and put them on the bottom to kind of look like the Empress corset. I'm stoked. This is going to take forever. Oh, hi, Rosalie. Hi. You helping me rhinestone? Who's the prettiest kitty? You don't even know. Please don't step on this. So, I'm currently working on filling in the corset here. I'm real excited about it. So is Rosalie. You can't tell though. So I'm waiting for some rhinestones to come in to finish all of the purple stones and just filling in what I can of the black stones. Oh, okay. Bye, Rosalie. So it's taking forever, but I think it looks real cool. What do you think, Nisa? You think it looks cool? You think it looks pretty? And I'm gonna start working on the skirt today. Finally. So here we are. I just kind of ripped the seams under this skirt. I'm probably just gonna take a lighter to seal the edges because I don't feel like hemming it, and that's like the bottom. And then there are these 2 layers of tulle already that I'll just cut along with the band here, and then probably just add more tulle on top. Fun stuff. Everything is in 2 pieces, and it actually worked out the way that this tulle is. I think it's just like folded over, and then there were seams that I could also rip, so I didn't really have to cut anything. I'd call that a win, right, niece? So now I'm going to add some more layers. I'm thinking 5. 5 more layers of tulle. So I'm 2 layers down on one piece of the skirt, and I've decided I've given up on my sewing machine for working with this much tulle. I just had to completely rip apart one layer because something just got eaten by the sewing machine. So next project, my friend. So I've got my order in from Glory's house, all of my appliques, so now I can start adding things to the bra and the like panel skirt belt thing. This one I think is gonna go on the bra to kind of mimic what was on the top of the Empress corset. I don't know. This is supposed to be for the belt. What else do we got here? Ooh, we got these little purple flowers. I know that the Empress corset has black flowers on the bottom, but I couldn't find any that I liked in black, so I figured might as well do purple and tie that in. What else do we got here? Ugh. Oh, fuck yeah. So we've got this that I think I'm going to be putting on the top of the bra as well. Not accurate to the Empress corset, but it looked real cool, so I got it. And then these kind of like metallic purple flowers. And then back here, oh, I gotta open this up. Hold on. Focus. Look at these. They're so pretty. They've already got beading on them. I figured I could put a couple on the corset and then also on the front of the tulle skirt where it kind of gathers and there's beads. I can put one of these on each end. So pretty. Ooh. And then I also got these to go on the front and back of the, of the belt. So shout out to Glory's house. They are amazing for all kinds of different appliques, and they've got trims and all sorts of stuff, so I'm excited to start playing with these. Also, the shoes are done. I just gotta stretch them out. More stuff that came in. I don't know if we can see the purple. Maybe it's like purple and black feathers on these gauntlets, which go like all the way up my arms, which is fantastic. So of course I'm gonna rhinestone all these, and then woo, this is actually like velcroed on, which actually I'm kind of happy about because I can protect the feathers. But I am going to paint this ribbon black and cover it in rhinestones, so it's not like, hey look, obnoxious purple ribbon on your black gloves. And I accidentally ordered this purple sequin fringe. Let me see if I can open it. It's tied together with with more sequin fringe, which is great. But so like here's the top here, and then sequins. So I had this in my Etsy cart for if I get the black and purple feather headdress for the YouTube show that I plan on doing, so I can like host as Social Repose. Sup fam. But yeah, I was getting rhinestones from Etsy, and like I was at work and I wasn't really paying attention, and instead of just like checking out with one seller, I checked out everything in my cart. Luckily this was the only other thing that was in my cart, so I don't know, I might throw this into something. Nisa. Hey silly girl. What are you doing? You helping me rhinestone? You helping me rhinestone? So I've been working on the gloves. Very excited about them. So they're pretty much covered. I could stop here. I have some SS12 purple diamond from Looking Glass Gems, and SS16 electric iris, also from Looking Glass Gems. And then I have some light amethyst AB and amethyst and SS20. I also have SS20 and 30 jet. And I started with those, and then I was like, that's not enough rhinestones. So then I came through with some SS12 jet. And I've got some SS10 amethyst AB. So I feel like I'm going to go into little spaces and add that today. And here's how we're looking on the corset so far. So this half is pretty much done. I am sewing acrylics onto the top here because with this trim, especially the top trim, it bends so much and is like rubbing up against your skin and stuff, so stones fall off a lot. So I figured let's sew some on. So my rhinestones are in so I can finish this side. It's just so sparkly and I'm really happy about it. I am, I think, today gonna unlace these so that I can stone in here. Nisa. Say hello to YouTube. Yeah. So, almost done rhinestoning. This corset is at Sony's. And once I've got this here and that's done, gotta let that dry. I've got this area to do. And then hopefully tonight I will get the hubby to help me kind of carry these purple patterns up onto the bra. I got more appliques in from Glory's house. Gonna try to see if those work better for the bra. I'm still gonna use all the appliques somehow. And yeah, maybe get the flowers on here. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited that this piece is almost done. Sparkle, sparkle. And now I'm gonna go sew some tulle. Niece, you gonna help me? You gonna help me sew tulle? No, you're just gonna loaf. Alright, so the skirt pieces are done. And I was trying to figure out how to kind of like snap them onto the corset, because I mean they stretch a little bit, but it's really not the easiest to snap a big stretchy tulle thing onto a really tight corset. So I'm probably just going to be putting a couple base snaps, and there's going to be a lot of like tucking up into the corset involved. I've also marked on the bra with some chalk where the lines go. And I've got all these pretty appliques, little doodads, but I don't know. I kind of like put them on the corset and moved them around, and I think they take away too much on the corset, but I can put these on the like belt thing that I'm making for the panel skirt, maybe. I kind of want to leave the corset as is, although I will be adding some beading. And this here that I was thinking of adding to the bra, I think it's too much, but I can turn it into a hair flower with either like the tulle that I have left over, or when I get into cutting the organza and stuff, I can make like a big hair flower for when I use this costume, not for Empress stuff. Corset is officially done being rhinestoned. I am going to be probably adding some beading to it, but at least the rhinestones are done. Fuck, it's heavy. And I've got the snaps sewn in here. The ones on the outside, see over here as well, I've had to move 3 times. Because the elastic that the tulle is on, it's not like super stretchy, so I didn't think it would be a problem, but yeah, it just, it was very difficult to get on, and also I know I'm going to have a panel skirt thing underneath with the little belted applique thing, so I just thought to be safe, space these out, and I'm going to be ending up like tucking tulle and stuff up into the corset to kind of make it look like it's one piece, because right now that's more far apart than I want it to be. And stayed up to get the stretchy part of this Empress bra rhinestoned. So I'm gonna take this into work today, get the cups rhinestoned, and then that's that. Hey, silly. Now my behind the scenes making of videos are just going to be like half what I'm doing and half Misa. Who's the cutest? Who's the cutest? So, here, let's grab this. Jesus, this thing is so heavy now. It's so heavy, niece. So I did some beading. I'm definitely going to add more, and I want to have some like strung, but tomorrow is the Philadelphia Burlesque Festival. I'm doing the improv night, and this is good enough for now because I have a gig with my band tonight, so I'm not going to be able to finish the beading, but that's enough. That's a little preview. Also, oof, the bra is done. Yay! So I'm gonna have to like try everything on and test everything out today before my gig, because I have work tomorrow. I decided that I was going to do some Social Repose-ish makeup. So thanks to Amazon Prime, I'm pretty sure he uses like the grease paints, but I was looking for a white concealer and found this. It's all Miron. No clue. But this is like a white foundation stick, cream blend stick. So since I'm not like, I'm going to be covering my whole face, this seemed really cool. It had good reviews. And then I got the white setting powder from the same brand. Also got this, and it's like cream makeup paint that looked at the reviews, and people have like painted their whole bodies with this and then set it with this spray, all from the same company. So I'm not going to be testing any of this out until tomorrow, so we'll see what happens, but I'm really jazzed about it. I might try to test out my like eye makeup tonight though for the gig. There was just a fucking spider. It was a baby spider, but fuck that shit. Okay, so these shoes, I have done my best to try to break them in. I wore them at work last night. I got this shoe stretching spray, and it kind of helped for the right one, but my left foot is apparently significantly bigger than my right, and this angle right here is just not, I can see it kind of stretched a little bit, but it hurts a lot. I know with shoes, that whole like beauty is pain thing, but I do need to be semi comfortable, at least in the feet. I know this is going to be a pretty uncomfortable costume, but whatever. And because it has these attachments that come up over the knee that are already kind of too big for me, and these are a size 9, I considered just getting a size 10 so that it would fit better in the toe, but then I feel like this is going to be all fucked up and the rest of the shoe is going to be too big. So I saw a hack, something recommended. One was putting like bags of, like Ziploc bags of water in here and letting it freeze, but I couldn't get the bags to sit right. So the other trick is to put a bunch of socks on, which will be extremely uncomfortable for a short period of time, hopefully just short period, and taking a hairdryer to the places that are super not fitting right. So pretty much all right here. I don't have a hairdryer though, so I have to go out and get one. And then we're gonna attempt this. Rosalie, can you help me stretch out my shoes? So I got my my $10 hairdryer from Walmart. I've got a semi-thick pair of socks on, and I'm gonna stuff my feet into these and hope for the best. Okay. So I kind of have to like stand. I just blasted them, wiggling my toes. This really fucking hurts, fam. This really hurts. But hopefully worth it. So I'm gonna wait for them to dry and then try them without socks and then just keep putting more socks on and hopefully this does something. My feet hate me. But like, I've got wide ass feet and like, look at this little tiny toe box. But I think that actually kind of helped. I think. So we're gonna see. If not, we'll move on to another hack to try. Okay, more with the shoes. I'm trying to see if there's a way that you can see. I just one more time hit with the hairdryer and did it for like 2 minutes. And there's actually like a bulge on this side for my big toe. So it works. The hairdryer hack works. I'm pretty sure no matter what, these are still going to be uncomfortable. But I don't know. I'll probably wear them at the show tonight with my band and put the stretching spray in as well and see how that goes. I might just have to keep working on these, but I definitely want them to be wearable for Sunday for the festival. It's the day of the Philadelphia Burlesque Festival closing night, and I had work today and had to do my face in the control room and then walk out of my work looking like so. I've never walked so fast in my life. And I mean, I've walked out of here in some like over-the-top makeup, but this one definitely takes the cake. And I was just like, I work here. And the shoes I wore last night to my band's gig, was probably in them for about 4 hours, standing on them for a total of an hour out of that 4. And I fucked up my toenails on my big toes. They hurt a lot. But I do think that once they stop hurting, I can either put like paper towels or my Pointe shoe toe pads in the shoe and it'll be fine, at least to perform in. Since I stretched them out a little bit, there's a little more room for some comfort insert. But right now, no matter what I do, it's gonna hurt because my toenails just hurt being out among the air. So we'll see what happens. And this will probably be where I end part 2 of part 2. I know my dad's gonna get some video tonight, so we'll see what happens. Gonna be interesting. So it's the night after the Philadelphia Burlesque Festival, and real interesting. So while it wasn't the entire Empress costume, it was just like stage 1, not final form. That was the first time that I had ever really moved around in the costume. Like, I tried it all on once and made sure that I could get out of everything. But very interesting to do so to a very slow, classic style song. I realized that even the shoulder armor from Firebird leather, that's pretty constricting. So while that'll work for the Empress number to improv and do the moves that I would normally do in like an improv situation or a more classic situation, I kind of couldn't do any of that. So had to make it work as best as I could. Already lost some rhinestones on the bra, so I'm gonna have to fix that, troubleshoot it, see what happened. I think it was the way that I threw it, maybe. I'm not sure. Or it could be where the harness might have been rubbing on it. I have to take the costume out and figure that and fix it. Also, the saga of my laser gloves. Only one activated. Of course, it's what I consider the bad one that I'm getting a replacement for. Because the light itself is weird. But now it's the other one. And even right before I went on stage, I tested it, both lit up. And then, of course, when I was on stage, only one activated. I think it has something to do with one of the connections somewhere, and the wires have to be at a certain angle. So maybe because I had the claw on top, it kind of like jostled something. So I'm going to see if I can fix it, because I don't want to have to get another glove, but I might end up having to do that before the full Empress debuts, because the gloves are so important. I don't want them to malfunction. So maybe some hot glue and some electrical tape will fix this one. We'll see. My dad was there last night and got some video, so I'll put in some clips from last night to kind of end this part 2. And now what I'm gonna do is pretty much pick up where I left off. Pretty soon, the harness that I got from Batty Clothing in the UK, that'll be in soon, so I can start decorating that. And my new glove will be in soon. Oh, I forgot about the shoes. So the shoes ended up kind of working. I used my toe pads that I wear in my Pointe shoes, and that made it so, you know, by the time I started to put most of my costume on, they weren't super painful. I got through probably about an hour being on my feet in them. I think it'll be even better once my toenails don't hurt, because they're still kind of, they still kind of hurt a little bit, but they're getting better. So I think that solves the problem. They were easy enough to move in, and especially for the choreography I have in my head for the actual Empress number, I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem. But I'm probably going to have another pair of shoes just as a backup or change into for the for like curtain calls and stuff. I'm all over the place. But so back to the video from last night. I was supposed to go in the first half, but then we had a lineup change, so I ended up being second to last. And in a way, for an improv night when we're just picking songs, that's kind of helpful, because you can, by process of elimination, kind of know what you might be getting. And at that point in the night, I knew that any song that I was going to get was going to be absolutely ridiculous. You'll see, it was absolutely ridiculous. It was really fun though. all things considered, because the entire time in my brain I was like, this is so silly. What am I doing? But it was really fun, and I was glad I got to do it, glad I got to debut some of these costume pieces at the Philly Burlesque Festival. It was just super cool. So here's some clips that my dad filmed last night, and that's going to be it for this video. Catch you in the next one.
And I think what you're about to witness tonight, the debut of a brand new MasoKiss costume with some super neat shit. It's about to happen right here. She's the industrial ballerina who's always on point. MasoKiss! Slow full spin to show all of your beautiful rhinestone work. You are dripping, and I will be too if I don't stop staring at you. Somebody, can we please have? I'm just so into rhinestones. This is wonderful for me. Okay. I'm just gonna watch you glitter while you decide. And the song, oh, this is going to be a very fun juxtaposition, y'all. Performing Dream a Little Dream. The demon queen herself, MasoKiss.
Stars shining right above you, like the breeze seems to whisper, I love you. Birds singing, we sing a dream.